Hi everyone. So this is a very, very important topic that I really want to talk about, and it's one that I have witnessed around a lot, but also I've done a lot of research on it, and it's a very interesting topic because it's the kind of person that I believe is good to avoid at all costs. Personal opinion, you can let me know what you think about it, but I've seen this ruin a lot of relationships, okay, around. And it is when there is a guy, okay, specifically about a guy who is so enmeshed with his mother. What I mean by enmeshment is that there is just no boundary, okay? There's no boundary. That mother has never really let go of her son, to the point where the son is so, does everything for the mother, and basically the mother is treating the son like a wife or a partner. Now, you might think that's a bit strange, but this happens a lot, okay, with mama's boys, or mother's boys, or mummy's boys. And it's something really, really significant to sort of understand, because I know a lot of people, okay, who have ended up in relationships with people that are really like sweet guys, really nice, whatever. Soon as they meet the mother, everything just switches, everything just turns. The girls are unhappy because the mother is jealous of the girl. It is significant, and it's something really worth paying attention to, because mother's boys, a lot of the times there's not been that boundary. That mother has sort of smothered the son so much to the point where there is no boundary, and then the son always gets validation as a child for doing everything for the mother. So the son always feels so worthy that, oh, I'm doing this for my mother, I'm going here, I'm doing that, and my mother is like cooking for me, cleaning for me, doing all of this for me. They never have really grown up, and because they've never really grown up, what's actually ended up happening is that the mother is like everything to them, and what they're searching from in a partner is a mother. They're not searching for a partner, they're searching for a mother. And what's actually ended up happening is in their childhood, they've not really had a strong father figure. You see, with mother's boys, what I've noticed a lot of the times is that there is never really a strong father figure. There really isn't. And so because that father figure is not really doing anything, or they've been absent, the mother is very reliant on the son to provide those emotional needs, to provide all of those things. The son could go out of the way to, take her places, do things that maybe the husband should have actually been doing. And the mother is holding on to the son so much that when a female comes into the picture, she will not believe that anyone is good enough for that son. And she will be jealous. If they spend time together, she'll be jealous. She will make up stories. She may lie. She may manipulate. She is so scared of losing her son to somebody else, because she, on a very unconscious level, believes that the son is unworthy of that female, because she unconsciously has made the son like her husband, okay? And it's the level of enmeshment that happens that is very, very dangerous, because it does pull relationships apart. Now, what's also happening on a subconscious level is that the son, okay, so the guy, okay, the mama's boy, let's say in this case, that, is in this relationship, also doesn't realize that the mother has done this, okay, because there's childhood conditioning to this. There's a lot of psychology behind it, and it's a Sigmund Freud thing. It's a real thing. It's an unresolved issue. It's literally an unresolved psychological issue. And this is the worst part, is that the guy will always look for his mother in his partner. So say, for example, the mother is like very kind of, doesn't really have boundaries, lets the son do whatever. The son will want the partner to also not have boundaries, so that the son can do whatever he wants, the son can do this, the son has power, the son has this, the son, whatever, and will look to basically want everything from you. So it's really, really important to be careful that if you sense, okay, and listen, a guy loving his mother is not bad. It's when a level of this enmeshment has happened where, let's say you're dating a guy and you realize that, his mother is always calling him all the time to check up on him, do this. Okay, maybe it's nice, but is there, you need to dig deeper to see if there's enmeshment, because otherwise, not only are you competing for the guy's love, you are competing for the mother's love. And the mother can brainwash the son, and a lot of the times when this kind of childhood conditioning has happened, the son will always listen to the mother. The son will never defend you when the mother has done something wrong, or if the mother has created some kind of problem, gaslighted, manipulated, or created some kind of problem. She may make herself the victim of the circumstances and want the son to defend her, which means that you will not be defended by the son. This is so, so important. I have to bring this up because I want to know your perspective on this. Yes, sons love their mothers, okay? My dad loved his mother, but you know what? His mother would always let his son be independent, would always let his son do things, would never create problems in between, my parents, for example. It's a very different situation. A son that loves his mother is a wonderful son, a wonderful son. But when enmeshment happens to this level, where the son is so enmeshed with the mother to the point where you would literally think that they're a couple kind of thing. Not like in that sense, okay, but like emotionally, there is a problem, because what can end up happening is that things that you speak to, them about, the mother's boy with about the son, if you're with the son, for example, the son may then emotionally be so reliant on the mother that they take all of your personal matters to the mother. They are literally telling everything about the relationship to the mother. The mother is then basically orchestrating the relationship, because the mother is then telling the son, well, then do this, do this, do this, do this. And then basically the son is the one that is actually, you're not even in a relationship with the son, you're in a relationship with the mother, because the son cannot make his own decisions. He's not independent. He is completely dependent on his mother to make decisions. You may think he's independent with certain areas of his life, but actually he's always going back to his mother to ask, what should I do with this? What should I do with that? Because he finds validation from his mother. He always sees the mother as being correct. And that's the biggest problem in this kind of situation, is that you can end up in a situation where she is the one dominating, she is the one then ruling, she is the one then doing everything, and your partner doesn't see that, because your partner sees that as correct. Your partner sees that, mother is above us, the mother is correct, I've always believed the mother is correct, you that now don't have respect for my mother because now you're bringing up that my mother's a problem when my mother's not a problem, how dare you bring up, he will start to defend and side with the mother. You will be left completely as an empty shell of yourself, wondering, how is he never taking my side? Because he never learnt to be independent. He never learnt to be a partner. He only learnt to be a partner to his mother and to place his mother on a pedestal, but he never really learnt to be a partner to you, because you know what he has learnt? He has learnt from his own parents, because he's never had a strong father figure around, so therefore he has had to be the father figure. He has actually had to be the father figure and not a son. He was never a son. He's not independent. He's emotionally immature. And you will find a lot of them are emotionally immature. They don't like doing things. Their mother has always kind of been doing things, or the mother is always sort of controlling their life, saying do this, do that, You will find that they're quite emotionally immature as well. And so it's really about, if you're in this kind of dynamic, of course, getting some kind of help on it. But if you're about to enter into this dynamic, or you're sensing these kinds of signs, really try to figure out what you're getting into with the mother. Try to understand the mother. Try to understand the dynamic between them both. Is it just a healthy, son-mother dynamic, or is he truly a mother's boy that is in the future always going to side with his mother? Okay, and that psychological conditioning is never going to go away, because this is something that he has learned from childhood that he is maybe not going to ever be able to unlearn. And that is something so important to understand. It's something that came up in my meditation. It's something I was talking to my friends about. It's something that I have actually seen myself as well with people around. A lot of the times, believe it or not, mother-in-laws can cause problems. They can cause problems to the point of divorce. They can cause problems to the point of breakups. And it is so sad. It is so unbelievably sad. But you know what the worst part is? When the son always sides with the mother. Even if the mother has been very wrong, if the mother has overstepped boundaries, the thing is she has never put in boundaries, therefore they feel like it's fine to overstep boundaries. And he will always overstep your boundaries. She will overstep your boundaries because she herself has put no boundaries in between them. And this is what I have to tell you, okay? This is what I have to tell you. Something really good to think about, something really good to kind of understand. Maybe you're grateful, you're watching this and you're like, wow, I'm so grateful I don't have that in my life, in which case, so happy for you, okay? So, really, really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm happy for you that you're not dealing with that if that's the case. But something very important to talk about, okay? This is the worst kind of emotionally immature man, because this is not someone that is able to regulate their emotions or understand their own emotions. And a lot of the times, if the mother says like, oh, she's being too emotional, she's being too sensitive, a lot of the times the sun will come to you and tell you that you're too emotional, you're too sensitive, because he's going to regurgitate the words of his mother because it is so enmeshed, okay? It is enmeshment that has happened. All right, so yeah, this is it. By the way, if you wanted any, readings, services, rituals, items, I offer all of those things on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and link down below. Let me know what you think about this, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.